Hello, welcome back to my channel where every day is Halloween. My name is Chelsea and here we talk about horror movies, paranormal stories, and all whilst I do my makeup. But today we are actually talking about me doing my makeup. I am just going to do a kind of get ready with me because so many things are kind of going on, changing, happening, yada yada. You like my shirt? It's the Joker. I love this shirt. It's so cool. It's so comfy. I love it. Let's do our makeup. This is a sit and chill and chat with me kind of day. It's kind of my mood, so that's what we're gonna do. I bought some new makeup and some new brushes and some new stuff. Oh, my cats are so cute. I made a video like unboxing like the makeup and stuff, but I haven't edited it. I need to edit. Like, I have these videos that I recorded and I have not edited them to put on my second channel. Like, I just like tell myself, like, Chelsea, please sit down and just learn to edit on your freaking laptop so you can put these videos out there. But I am lazy. I am tired after work. I would rather watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I just started because I've never actually seen the whole show or really any of the show other than some of the Angel spinoff. But I digress. My primer. I just got back from vacation. My life is in a disarray. These are first world problems. My primer's downstairs, my new palette's downstairs, like not just downstairs, but like downstairs, like in the basement, because that is where our bedroom is, because that is where our master bedroom is, and I don't want to go get it, so I'm not putting primer on. You know, it's fine. That's the type of week we're having. Actually, I'm having a great week. It's just a lot. All right, I don't know why I got this out. We're gonna put some foundation on. We're primerless and all. We're just going for it. And I have this white shirt on because I was going to do a specific look, but that's with a specific video, and I just am not, I don't have the time for this video right this second. So that'll be next week's video, but at least I have it out there. It's in the works. It's in my brain. I'm ready to do it. So let's throw this bad boy on. Oh, I was going to put this in my hand, put it on the back of my hand. I don't know what I'm doing. Also, I need a lotion. My hands are dry as hell. You can like hear how dry they are. My hands, I feel like with my glasses off in this video, I feel like my hands are like so big, like I feel like they're taking up all the space. I don't know if it's out yet, but either there's a new video on my channel or there will be a new video on my channel, my second channel here soon. I just recorded a video of like things we got from we did not go to Virginia Beach, from Myrtle Beach. We went to the beach. We did a little vacay. Very COVID safe. I'm actually getting my vaccine here soon. I need to call tomorrow. I'll do that. I have like a list. I literally like, do I need to make it a video to like do the things that are on my list? Like, I have so many life things that I need to do that have just being put on the back burner because like, I don't know. It is like so hard for me to do things. Like, do you ever get in this rut where you literally have things you have to do and you mentally like would rather stare off into space for like an entire day? Like, I'd rather just sit here and stare at this white wall than do anything because I don't know why. My brain is broken and sometimes I literally can clean this house, pay my bills, clean the yard, I mean, reorganize my closet, like do everything. And then other days, like, the fact that I just got out of bed is like a win, you know, but you have to take it in strides. You know, things happen. Win some, you lose some. That is life. So right now I'm in one of those like slumps of like, bleh. Like sometimes I feel like, I don't know about you, but sometimes I put on myself like, oh, once this thing happens, like, I'm gonna be so happy. Like, my whole mood's gonna change. I'm gonna make so many videos, and it's like, that's not how life works. Like, just because this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 things in your life happen or change or do what you want, that's not gonna change your person and how you are. Sometimes it will, but not all the time. Like, you can't always bet on stuff to change your mental, like, state. And sometimes I think like that, even when I know, like, I know better. I know better than to put my hope into things to change my mental state, but I still do it. I don't know if you could tell, but I have like this thing up here, well, I covered it now, and it's from getting a sunburn. I had my 100 SPF. Yes, 100 SPF. I do not like being burnt. I don't really even care to be tan. Like, don't really care, but I definitely don't want to be burnt, so I get like the most I can. And because I live in Ohio, like, we barely see the sun. I have the cutest new shoes. If you want to see those, they will probably make an appearance over on a TikTok at some point. It snowed today. It is April. It's the end of April, and it snowed today in Ohio. I woke up and everything was like covered in snow except for the roads. But by now, it's like 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night. I think it's 9 o'clock at night by now. And there's no more snow. In my head, I literally like think in TikToks. Like, I'm always like randomly have some TikTok in my head. Do you do that? Every time when I say, do you do that, I just want to say, or are you normal? I hate people say that. I hate when I see tweets like that. It's so annoying. Like, do you do this, like, really kind of common thing, or are you normal? And it's like, maybe not everyone does it, but, like, enough people, like, stop. Like, I know people do it just to get, like, people to interact. And maybe I do things to get people to interact when I'm, like, I don't know, when I post, like, tweets about movies and stuff, I'm like, oh, how have you seen this? Like, what are your thoughts? Which, actually, I do just want to know what your thoughts are, or have you seen it? But when you ask questions, people tend to interact more. But it's just like, or are you normal? Like, you're so bizarre, cool, and strange. Like, okay. It's just funny to me. What's a recent horror movie that you watched? I want to know. I watched American Mary the other day. Amazing movie. Amazing film. Great actress. I love whatever her name is. I don't look it up right now. It's up here. I love her. Like, she is such a badass. Like, alright, badass. I would say, though, the one scene I was not prepared for. Like, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Like, basically the scene that, like, changed it all. I was like, because those are not, like, I usually don't watch movies with those kind of scenes in it, but I didn't know about it. But I would say, of all the times those scenes are in movies, this one made sense. It made sense. It was quick. We are going to powder up, boys and girls. This stuff always smells like cotton candy, and I love it so much. Ooh. And if you hear loud noises, those are my cats in the background, as always. We love the little babies, and they love playing while I do this, which is fine. They live here, too. Yeah, go check out American Mary if you haven't. It's really good. I'm trying to think what other horror movies I've been watching. I have literally, here recently, I've been watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and even for a 90s show, I'm pretty sure it started in the 90s. Gosh, dude, I have a hair in my face. I literally hate this. I would say for a 90s show, which, I mean, I like 90s shows, it's really good, even for today's standards, whatever. But some of the acting is just, like, it's so funny. But I do really like it. It's really good. And Angel, like, which, it's funny, I watched Angel, like, hit or miss. Like, I think it was on TNT. So, like, whenever I would, like, stay at home or, like, my mom was watching it or something, like, I'd watch it. Like, if I was staying home from school or something, I'd watch Angel. And I'm like, I've always loved Angel. And I've always loved, like, the paranormal, supernatural type shows. But Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like, no one I knew ever really watched it, so I never really saw it. But I think there were like 5 or 6 seasons, so I'm only on season 1. Like, I literally just started like 2 or 3 days ago, and I am a fan. I will definitely watch the whole thing, unless something stupid happens. Sometimes stupid things happen, and I quit watching it because I can't deal with it. Like, it's just so dumb. But hopefully that does not happen. Hopefully the show does not get ruined in any way. But I love supernatural shows. But you know what the ironic thing is? I've actually never sat and just watched all of Supernatural, the show. Even though I know everyone and their mom loves it. But I think it's because I've seen so many of them here and there when, like, my family watched it. I don't know. Someday I'll go through and watch the whole series. I want to do something different. What shall we do? I have no idea what I'm doing, but we're just gonna go for it. Alright, we're gonna try a little green. I don't know, I have like this green hair, like I'm just feeling a green scene. But yeah, I would say some of my favorite supernatural shows are I love the show Grimm. First of all, Grimm, I love that show because I just love the characters. I love all the different types of characters. If you haven't seen it, there's this guy and he's a Grimm, which means like, and I love it too because like it's all kind of based on like the German, the Grimm brothers and the fairy tales, but like the gruesome Grimm brother fairy tales and the different like vampires and werewolves and stuff like that. But it's like the I don't know if they're all German words, but like they're like the German words of it. But then there's also like something like that. They're Spanish, I think. So there's all different kinds of like supernatural creatures in it, and it's just so cool. And then I love the characters. I love Monroe and Rosalie. They're like the cutest freaking couple, the cutest everything. I love them so much. If you haven't seen this, it's not really giving away a bunch, but I apologize. I guess it's kind of a spoiler if you're gonna watch it. And he's like a cop too, so it's like, and I love that. Like I love like Law and Order and cop shows and stuff, like Criminal Minds. I love Criminal Minds. It's not a supernatural show, but just saying, like, I love that kind of stuff. So he's like a cop while he's doing this, and it's just like, it's just cool how his like worlds intertwined or whatever. The green is so hard to disperse. This side I'm able to like make it look real cute, and this side I always get so heavy-handed, and I don't know how to stop doing that. Yeah, this video is just going to turn into paranormal shows that I love. My other one, so I have Grimm. I'm going to say Buffy the Vampire Slayer because I already was talking about it. Even though I'm only a few episodes in, but I do love it. And it has like that 90s nostalgia. I love that. And it has, speaking of Criminal Minds, I don't know his name. I'll put it up here. It has the guy from Criminal Minds who I freaking love. I freaking love this kid. He's just such a computer nerd. Like, I love him so much. Like, literally, I'm gonna put a picture of him. But I love him in Criminal Minds. Like, I like him in Buffy, but, like, I don't know. In Buffy, he looks like a little-ass kid. Like, I get me, he's in high school, whatever. But, like, Criminal Minds, like, yes. Like, that's my man right there. I love him so much in Criminal Minds. But I digress. I saw him, though, in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I didn't even know he was, like, in it. I love when I watch, especially older shows, and I like, oh, that's da-da-da from, like, this show. Like, it's just kind of funny to kind of see, like, where they, like, blew up at or, like, became famous at or whatever. And I just love that. So, love him. Stan him. I mean, I like, oh, and the girl from American Pie is on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That movie, I mean, that show has a lot of, like, good actors and actresses in it. It really does. And then the teacher from that, the librarian from that, he literally reminds me of Garrett Watts. I love Garrett Watts. I stan the Sweet Boys, the podcast. I love all of it. But he reminds me of Garrett Watts so much. And I feel like he's just like the sweetest boy. Like, I feel like he is just part of the Sweet Boys. And I love it. I just want to share that. If you know who that is, if you see him, I'll put him right here, and I'll put them next to each other. Like, maybe now if they're next to each other, they won't look as much, but maybe they will. I mean, I literally think they do. They look, as soon as I saw him, like, where does he, like, where do I remember this guy from? And it wasn't a show or a movie. It was literally Garrett Watts. Anywho, oh, I should have some fishnet and make this look like a reptile, like I'm a dragon. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more green over here. Yeah, we're gonna use this. I'm gonna use the green. Okay, my next show. My next show is definitely Being Human. I love that show. I've seen it all the way through. There's only like 4 seasons, I think. 4 or 5 seasons. So many times. There is a US version and a UK version. I am talking about the US version. I've tried to watch the UK version, but I'm sorry for those of you that like it. I just can't. Like, I don't know what it is about it. It just does not hit the same way as the US version. But Being Human, basically, it's these 2 guys. They work at a hospital together. One is, and this is like literally like the premise of it, the first episode right away, like I'm not giving anything away. There is a vampire and a werewolf, and they move into a house because they're trying to be like normal together, whatever. They're like best friends. They move into a house and happens to be haunted by a ghost. And they just kind of like all live together and go through all this crazy stuff, and it's literally so fun. Oh, this is gonna look cute. Okay, my next show is True Blood. Oh my god, I love True Blood. I love True Blood so freaking much. And I know everybody loves, what's his name? Okay, I love Pam. Pam is my favorite. If you've seen True Blood, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you need to watch it. You'll love Pam too. I know you will. She's the best. Best of them all. Literally have no idea what I'm doing. And honestly, Sookie gets my fucking nerves. Like, I mean, I like Sookie, whatever. She's, you know, the main character, but she really drives me nuts. She's just so stupid. Her freaking, Tara, her best friend, love Tara. Love Tara, love Pam. I really like Bill, like, Bill. I love Bill. I just love me, a vampire. But we also, I mean, everybody loves, what's his name? Who also played Tarzan in the live-action Tarzan movie, which I love Tarzan, and he did a really good job. Oh, and he's a Skarsgård. I love the Skarsgård brothers. Alexander, right? Alexander Skarsgård. He plays Eric. We stan Eric. Like, Eric, Bill, honestly, if they made a sex tape, I'd watch it. Keep on, keep it on. We will figure it out. So True Blood, if you haven't seen it, is about vampires, if you couldn't tell. And basically Sookie is a mind reader, so she can read everyone's minds around her, and she works at this little bar, and she like lives with her grandma and her brother, and Tara's her best friend, and they live in like a little country or a little like town or whatever out in Louisiana, I believe. And oh, and Lafayette, oh Lafayette, I love Lafayette. He actually, the guy who actually played Lafayette, he passed away a few years ago. That was really sad. No, Nelson Alice. That's so sad. Yeah, he died in 2017. I love Lafayette. I forgot about him there for a second. I don't know how. He's literally one of the best characters, like, if not the best. God, I just want to watch that show again. I love it. Sometimes I like, do you ever like want to rewatch something but you don't want to rewatch it? You're like, you want to like consume the media and enjoy the characters and enjoy the show, but you don't actually want to like spend all that time rewatching it. Sometimes I'll go through and I'll literally just pick out like my favorite episodes of a show that like give me that like that like or whatever I'm looking for, you know, that like what I want from the show, and I'll just like pick those parts out. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I do it with movies. I'll watch a movie just to fast forward to like a 20-minute section of it, and then I'll stop watching it. Sometimes I just want like the high from the movie or the show that like I want. You know what I mean? Like that part that I'm just like, oh, I love this part. Like, or I love this character. I love this scene, and I'll watch like a little bit of it, or sometimes I'll finish the movie from there or whatever because I already know everything that's happened. Do you do that? Or is that just some weird quirky thing I do? Just kidding. Definitely check out True Blood if you have it. It's just such a good show. Definitely, I would say though, True Blood. So, True Blood is definitely like MA. I think it's rated MA, or it's like one of those Stars type movies, like HBO type movies or shows. Sorry, kind of on the same like Game of Thrones type level of like nudity and stuff like that. And then Grimm is like very like Law and Order, like very chill, very TV friendly. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is very TV friendly. Being Human's very TV friendly. Yeah, the True Blood is on its own level, but it's so good. Such a good show. This is how I'm doing my eyebrows from now on. I love it. I feel like a dragon. Okay, okay, this is cool. I hope I can do, see, I'm right-handed, so I can, like, flick the wrist, like, this side looks really cool, and then this side looks like, all I can think of is, like, a TikTok. Like, this is, like, the good, like, music, and this is, like, This is, like, when I do my makeup on this side, it's, like, nails against chalkboard. It's so much thicker over here. That's all right. We'll try to blend it in a little bit. Do I look like a dragon yet? Oh, Charmed. I love Charmed. I grew up on Charmed. Like, my mom Watch that all the time, like religiously, and I love Charmed. And I watched the newer one. It's not as good, but like I really wanted to watch something kind of like witchy, and that just did it for me. Have you seen the new Charmed? Do you like the new Charmed? I am curious. Like I said, I think you can give it a go, but it's not nearly as good. It's much more like teen friendly. You know what I mean? Not that the other one was rated or like MA or anything crazy, but I feel like the newer one has much more Disney vibes to it. Like, it gives me Disney vibes so much more than the old one. The old one gave me like very much like 20-year-old, 30-year-old like mom vibes. I think maybe because my mom watched it, but it definitely gave me more mom vibes than the newer one. Oh my god, and Phoebe's freaking demon boyfriend, whatever his name is, put it here, I'm not gonna look it up. Love him. Like, love him and Phoebe. I'm gonna brighten this up more right here in the corners. I'm just using this, like, I've been using the same brush like the whole time. I just keep adding colors to it. Right now, putting a bunch of white on top of the yellow and the green and whatever else. And just putting that over my lid right here. So we want to eliminate the nose. Men don't like nostrils. That's a TikTok for those of you that don't get the reference. This is not very straight, but my face isn't symmetrical. So I don't know how to make it symmetrical. I kind of feel like a bird. Kind of not mad about it. I feel like a pterodactyl. I think that's part of the TikTok too. That's so funny. I don't know what the fuck's on my nose, but that's where we are now. Ooh, I love supernatural shows. They're my favorite. Supernatural and crime shows. So when you have supernatural crime shows together, they're like my absolute favorite. What's your favorite show? What's your favorite show? What's your favorite supernatural show? Your favorite crime show? Give it all to me down in the comments, because you know I love talking to you guys, especially about movies and TV and all my favorite things. I love this. I am like lizard lady look, and I'm here for it. Another one I forgot to mention, Hemlock Grove. Again, another vampire. Oh, and another Skarsgård. It's I'll put it right here, the Skarsgård that played It in the 2 newer It movies. He plays in Hemlock Grove. It is so good. It's about vampires and werewolves, the classic old tale. I love it so freaking much. It's so good. It's another one of those kind of MA rated shows, but I love it. I love him in It too. Like, he kills it. Like, he does a great job. The Skarsgård brothers are just so freaking talented. If you haven't seen Hemlock Grove, you definitely need to go check it out, especially if you're a vampire or werewolf person. Speaking of werewolves, Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf is another one of those shows that I didn't like have high hopes for, and when it was out, I never watch most of the time. I rarely watch anything when it's like currently popular because especially shows, I like when the whole thing's done. I want 8 seasons. I want to go back 8-10 years and watch the show that I've never seen, that I know ends at this certain time, and I can just binge watch the whole thing. Like, all these shows I'm talking about, I believe, are all finished shows that you can go watch. And maybe a lot of you have seen these shows because they're older, whatever. But I love going back and watching shows that are done or almost, or have how many seasons out, like a bunch of seasons out. I hate waiting for stuff. Like, anytime I watch anything new, like Stranger Things, watch like 2 seasons, I was done. Sabrina the Teenage Witch, another supernatural one. I used to watch, back in the day, I watched a handful of the Sabrina shows, but it was too jokey, too laughy for me. It was just too much for me. But the new Sabrina, the more like satanic Sabrina, first of all, I love season 1, season 2. After that, I don't know what's happening. I try to watch it, but I get out of it. That's the thing. I get so, like, when I'm in the mood for, like, Sabrina, satanic Sabrina, whatever, I want to watch every single episode, every single season. If I have to wait a year, 2 years, I'm out. Like, I don't care anymore. Maybe I'll go back and watch it when all of it's done and rewatch the first, couple seasons, but I'm over it. Like, I'm over it. I don't want to wait any longer. I don't care anymore about the whole, I don't care what's happening, don't care about it. And that's just how I am. Sorry about it. I would say there is one supernatural show that I started watching that is new, and I want to stick with it and watch it as it comes out, but I just know me. I don't know if I'll stick to it. But it's called Evil, and it's about this lady who, now that I'm thinking about it, I think she's like a social worker or something. I don't know, she helps people. I forget how she helps people. But she starts working with, she gets like fired from her job, whatever. She starts working with this priest, and she doesn't believe in like God or whatever, she's atheist. But she helps this priest like determine if things are actually supernatural or just people lying or just unaware of a situation, assuming it's supernatural, it's not really. And he has her help him because she's not biased, because she doesn't believe in it. So it's, you know what I mean, it's easy for her. I don't know, it's kind of like if you have two people that are both believing in the supernatural, they're going to probably both assume it's supernatural when it's not. But if you have a priest and an atheist and they're colluding on things, you have more, you kind of need the yin and yang to like put the whole aspect of what's going on in perspective, if that made sense. So it's really good though, and I love their chemistry, the two people, whatever, I'll put it up here, you'll see them. And it's so good, and there's so many creepy like parts, and there's like one main villain, and then there's like a bunch of things that are going on, because every episode there's like a different like case or a different situation or whatever. There's like one main villain, and he's kind of like evil incarnate basically, and it's so good. And I wish it was something that was already out and about because I know how I am, and I just feel like after like season 2 or 3 I'm gonna be bored of it. Like I loved it so much, and it left with such a cliffhanger. I believe I haven't watched it a while ago, and I just cannot wait for the next one. But I have to wait for the next one, and I hate waiting. I hate waiting so much. When I want to do something, I want to do it right now, but I have to wait. So I think I'm gonna do red right here on my cheeks, like a little mushroom. Or will that really not go with the vibes? I don't care. I want to do red. So definitely go check out Evil. I think it's on Netflix. I love this freaking eyeliner. I don't know what's happening at this point. There's like this monster in there that's kind of like a reoccurring thing, and it like freaked me out for like the first little while when I was watching it. I was like, it just kept like, every time it popped up, I'd like literally jump. And I'm like, jeez Louise. It's kind of going for a dragon, and then I kind of got some mushroom vibes. I'm gonna do black lipstick. Oh, it's all squished. And this green lipstick on top of it, because that's what I'm getting right now, is a black lipstick vibe. I love black lipstick. It goes with literally everything. Like, I love it. I get literally melted from being hot up here. It does get really hot up here. I need this right here. We are gonna add some highlight to our low light. That is a Poppy song, in case you were not aware. I actually really like Poppy. Cute. And then I'm gonna add a little bit underneath my eyebrow. I have finished. This is our last look, our final look, whatever you want to call it. Well, I never know what I'm getting myself into, but here we are. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Before you go, if you would please like, comment, subscribe for more of whatever the hell this is, and go check out my other channel because there are some videos up there. I hope to post more, but you know, this is my main thing. I still have a full-time job, and I wish I had the energy to make more videos, but alas, I don't know. This is so freaking cute though. I feel like an alien. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Have the best day, best night, whatever time of day you're watching this, and I will see you guys next Friday. Peace out.